What's up? It's Leandra. I'm in Washington. I still don't know what to name my video blog now that I'm in Washington. I said that I was going to start signing again in my next video. So now I'm signing. I also just got done working out. I don't know the sign for that. So anyways, it's warm. This morning I went on a walk. It was 2 miles with the dog Kato, who really does. And I kind of went around 7 in the morning, because it's very warm. That's Kato. He heard his name, so he got up. Anyways, because it's not as hot in the morning. It's also not as hot during the night, but the sun doesn't shine here at night. So in the morning I go, and because I'm on Lupron, I actually now have energy, which is wonderful. I love having energy. Now, my problem is going to sleep at night because now I have insomnia, which is not fun at all. So anyways, so since I just got done working out, I feel a little self-conscious about how I look. I don't have makeup on, which I like, and I'm in my black working out clothes, and I'm not wearing something nice, which is what I like to do. Not because I feel more beautiful wearing makeup and dressing nice, but because it helps me with my pain. Because studies show that when you dress nicer, you hold yourself a little bit better, you psychologically feel a little bit better. So I also do like putting makeup on and dressing up because it makes me feel better. Not more beautiful, but better. So anyways, it's more of a psychological / physical better. So anyways, so last week I kind of showed my room here in Washington, and so kind of what's been new. I know the word new with me. So anyways, so I just got done working out, feel a little self-conscious. So it's been about 6 days since I made my last video, and this week I wanted to talk about endometriosis. Now that I live in a new place, not a lot of people know what I'm going through, especially hearing the word menopause on a 24-year-old. Menopause, not very common for someone my age, although I do like to occasionally joke with my mom that she'll understand when she's my age, and she jokes back, which is funny because not a lot of people get my jokes. Anyways, so endometriosis, 7 out of 10 women have it. I've gone through how many people have it and the symptoms I feel and how hindering they are and can be on my life. Me personally, let's see. So I've gone through what I feel. Now I'm gonna break it down to what exactly it is. So, and the uterine lining of the uterus attaches itself to the outside of the organs, the uterus, the ovaries, the bladder, the intestines. It's just basically in the lower cavity. So when a woman goes through her cycle, that uterine lining is supposed to thicken because it's the nutrients for the baby, if that were to happen. And then when a woman doesn't get pregnant, she loses all of that stuff. Now, it's in the lower abdomen, in my abdominal cavity. So when it's supposed to be expelled from the body, it's supposed to go somewhere. But since it doesn't have anywhere to go, it kind of just floats around in my lower abdomen, or in someone who has endometriosis lower abdomen. And when it is floating around, it's causing adhesions and scar tissue, and then it reattaches itself and then goes through the whole process. So now it's thickening each month. So as it's growing, it's causing more pain. And yeah, so that's not fun. So the options for it are birth control, and generally they do suggest skipping the placebo, so a person doesn't get a cycle. That way, that uterine lining isn't thickening every month, isn't getting loose, and isn't causing adhesions. Plus, it's getting starved. So theoretically, with birth control, they should become smaller, except for sometimes it builds up tolerance and it breaks through and it starts growing and it doesn't help. So that's where the other three options come into play: Depo-Lupron, laparoscopy, and Depo-Provera. And I did it in the reverse order. So I took Depo-Provera, and what it is it's a whole extra lot of progesterone, which stops the body from producing the essential stuff to make the uterine lining thicken. So that's a good option, right? Except for sometimes it causes some bad side effects. Not always does it help. Then the other one is the laparoscopy, which is a surgery where they go in with little cameras and something hot to burn off all the gross. So then there's the Depo-Lupron, which is what I'm currently on, and it comes in 3 different ways. You can take it once every month for up to 6 months. They don't recommend doing it longer than that because it starts deteriorating the body, because someone who's at a young age shouldn't experience menopause too early, because then the bones become soft and more malleable and break and brittle more easily, and joints hurt. Side effect of menopause. So anyways, Lupron, you can also take it twice. There are 2 shots. One that is 3 months long, and then the second one for up to 6 months. And then there's the one shot that lasts for 6 months. And then once you're off of it, it takes anywhere from 3 months to a year and a half for your body to get back to normal. And it's actually one of the best ways to do it, because your body isn't producing anything whatsoever, because those ovaries have completely shut down, because your body is tricked into thinking with the shot that it's time for menopause. So the uterine lining is completely starved. But of course it comes with its own side effects, which isn't fun. And for the first 5 weeks, 6 weeks, I felt great. About 6.5, I started to feel worse. Yeah, worse. Wow, I'm remembering. So anyways, I started feeling worse. Yeah. So anyways, since I'm experiencing achy joints, insomnia, nausea, weird, like my jaw hurts. It's random. Like, oh yeah, hey. When I'm like 20 years from now, 30 years from now, I'd be like, oh, I'm going through menopause because my jaw hurts. That's a stupid. And then my face and neck started tingling, and cotton mouth, not fun. Night sweats, also not fun. Actually, none of it's fun, but I like having energy and I like, not being in pain all the time. It's getting further apart, and of course, that makes sense because the growths are still there. They're still going to be causing pain, and it is going to take a little bit for those growths to be completely starved and be reduced in size. And it's, other than the menopause symptoms, and I'm probably going to experience more, it's probably the least invasive way and the most productive way of getting rid of the uterine lining growths that are in the lower abdomen, because the surgery is quite effective, but the roots are still there, and I started feeling pain and all the stuff that comes with it 6 months later, and I heard, man, I can't remember the sign for heard. Oh, I heard that that's common, so that's unfortunate. So that's what's going with me medically. So if you hear me talking about, or if you live in Washington, and if you live in Homer and you know me and you already know all this, I'm sorry for the repeat. But anyways, so that's kind of what's going on with me medically. And yeah, so I feel self-conscious that I'm not quite put together like I normally am. So anyways, so just side with my suggestions, not necessarily for me, but to those in your life who have endometriosis, to give them a little bit of grace, because they're probably feeling a lot more pain than they're expressing. I know that is most common for me. Alright, anyways, so if you have any questions, feel free to shoot me a Facebook message. Alright, thanks, bye.